Hello, wonderful souls. I'm Valerie from Active Creative, and today we're diving into a special journey together. If you ever felt the need to unlock your inner strengths, you're in the right place. This is not about being artistic or being an artist, it's about connecting with the raw power within you through the magic of cards. So, today we're going to explore the inner strengths. Inner strengths is that magical power we all have, yet often forget it's there or forget the name of it. So, when you tap into yourself, you can achieve great things. When I think of times in the past when I had to be strong, um, when there's not enough resources to survive, but something that you lose during the repetitive discouragement, or because you have to bear certain rules or conditions that is not yours and people in your life. So usually when we use art therapy, it helps discover and regain that inner strength and the ability to develop a positive mindset and the willpower, self determination, self confidence to boldly face life trials and tribulations without destructive consequences. So let's embark on this transformative adventure. Please, you're free to leave any comments under this video. And if you have any troubles hearing me, let me know as well. I would be able to read your comments. So, first, I would like to start talking about Active Creative. So, Active Creative is a company that where we believe in the transformative power of art and its ability to activate your inner creativity using certain methods and techniques to bring you into the state of flow. And our unique approach combines the principles of art therapy. Transpersonal psychology is on the background of everything we do, and the flow state to help you get into that subconscious mind of yours, to get to your inner self, and then to unlock your potentials that you hold inside you, gain a deeper insights into yourself, find meaning in your life if you need that, or anything that you find you need answers, and answer your questions within yourself, because no one else knows better about your life than you. So, in Active Creative, there's no right or wrong way to create art. It's not about art, it's about the process and the experience. And I'm doing all these workshops and live stream so you can experience it and understand how it works. It's only through experience you can feel it inside you. So we believe there's um, to be fully present in the moment is essential for the healing process, and that creative, a safe and supportive environment is essential for you to open up and have the highest, toppest abilities to access yourself. So usually the process is centered around creative process. It's not about the final product or providing you with any results at the end. It's about the experience and the process. And the most important, you have to leave all the non-judgment for yourself. Non-judgment is the rule, where you can express freely with no fear of criticism or rejection of what's coming. This is all you, and hopefully, as fast you can get into that flow state, the easier it is to open up all these things with no judgment for yourself. So it is important to start with being in a safe environment. So please make sure that you feel safe. You are in a safe environment where you can open up. So usually we have a 4-stage process. Everything we do is initiation, creation, activation, affirmation. And that's run because of the result that you have. So initiation is the stage like today that we put an intention. So our intention today is to activate your inner strengths and establish a safe and supporting environment for your creativity to flourish. Creation stage is when we actually start to opening up to creative process through various forms of arts or expressive techniques. And art therapy could be color therapy, could be dancing, a movement therapy. I also use neurographic drawing during the process. And that helps us explore all the emotions that we hold, all the thoughts and feelings on the paper or in various forms. And then the activation stage. And this is the stage where we utilize all this creativity to promote self-awareness, to self-reflect. And this is the difference between what's just an art session or creative art session and an actual work with yourself and activation stage. So during the activation stage, we jump into our analytical brain and combine it with your creative brain. So we start communicating them to analyze what's happening and to activate into your reality. So it's not just in this beautiful moment while you're here, it all comes up and then you go into reality and you remember good, nice feelings. It confirms through your brain and comes to your reality through activation stage. And then we go into the affirmation stage. This is the final stage that where we celebrate the progress made and finish up with the source of motivation, inspiration for the future. Reflecting on the achievements, positive, negative outcomes, reinforcing ongoing development. And so, yes, if you have any questions, please jump in and ask me. So, to kick off things, let me introduce the personal strengths cards. So, personal strengths cards is our companion on today's journey, and it's a card deck with 34 representations of strengths that resides within all of us. Not every strength resides, it's what resides within you will come up today. It's beautifully crafted images to inspire and empower you. And these cards become an ally in your self-discovery. It could be used anywhere, anytime for you to bring up that confidence of yourself, of who you are. So why strengths cards? They're a tool. It's your prompt to explore your thoughts and feelings during the art therapy. It's an amazing tool to open up yourself. By looking at captivating visuals, they're designed to resonate with the strengths that represent sparking your emotions. And today we'll start by creating the safe environment around you to ground you and getting into your serene flow state before we continue. So let's start with the relaxation. So to enter the relaxation and calm state, please close your eyes or lower your gaze, whatever is feeling comfortable for you today. And I invite you to take a belly breath. So a belly breath is when you put 2 hands on your belly and you breathe into your belly and breathe out through your mouth. Let it all out. Breathe in, breathe out. Make your breath deeper than usual. Breathe in, breathe out. Feel your presence in the moment. Notice your breath. Settle into your chair. Feel your body. Breathe in through your nose. Breathe out through your mouth. Softly and gently allow yourself to arrive here today, to the present moment and day and time. And it is a safe space for you to be. Right here, right now. Whenever you are, open your eyes and let's dive. See how you're feeling. Feel your breath getting calmer. The intention is to get you to relax, get you into the present moment. A good exercise as well is to touch yourself. So if you touch yourself, you can touch your body and feel present in this moment. And and today we'll start the intention. The intention today is to look at your strengths that you have, that we all have, that we have, and to use them when we need them. So there's no wrong here, and I recommend you to trust your instincts. Trust your instincts that you feel inside. So, and take a moment to explore the cards that I will show you. These cards are designed to inspire and spark the messages that you have inside you, the feeling about your strengths that you have inside you. And by cutting off the names of their strengths, I encourage you to think what comes up for you. Does it resonate with you? Does it look like there's something like that you have inside? So the first card, I will just go in any shapes and no particular order or so, and think of what resonates with you. When you look at the cards, feel if any messages comes and write down on the paper. So this card is nurturing, open-minded. Does it resonate with you? Do you feel like there's something in this image that makes you look at it deeply? What image that you have inside you resonates with the images that you see. And write down anything that comes through. Any details that you feel reminds you of you, makes you feel like that is, yes, I do have that. I do like that image. What do you like about it? So this is intuitive. This is and this is the inner strength that you work through the images. So compassionate. And when you look at it, it could have a different name for you. It doesn't have to be the name that is written on the card. It could be the symbol that maybe you see that resonates with you. And just notice and write everything down. So I already can start write for myself some images that made me feel that some spark inside, and I write it down. So this is empathy. Doesn't have to be empathy again. Connected. Giving. So our aim today is to bring up everything that stands up for you today. Don't think, use your instinct. Try to use this time to think, oh, why does this card resonates with me? It feels like I do attach myself to that card. And write down what it comes to for you that stands out. And as I said, the words can be different. It's all about the image and what feeling does it arise in you. So when we lay down all the feelings on the paper, it will evolve into the strengths that today will come up for you. Pay attention to all the emotions surfacing when you look at the card. Does it remind you of anyone that holds that feeling? empowered. Please write down anything that comes through in shape of words, symbols that stands up for you, colors that resonates, emotions, anything that feels natural for you, that sparks you, that vibrates inside. In the chat, you can write if there's any particular card you want to look again. Okay, so grounded and grateful. So that's the cards that you use today for yourself. And then I'll put it up and see what actually comes up for you there. We'll work on that. So this deck contains 34 cards. And the importance of this card is what resonates within the image, what sparks in the image. Because this is your guide that your subconscious is selecting today, right here, right now, what you need that you already have inside you. That needs to be brought up and to the surface and used for making you stronger, making you feeling the strengths. So I do like this card a lot, but courageous, but it also shows me that today I don't need that, even if I like it, but this is not the strengths that I want to work with today. So I have selected the cards that resonated with me. I didn't have time to write down, but I have a very strong feeling today, and I hope we resonate on a few images. So resourceful, this is what I'm going to use today. So there's an image of a girl covered with so many resources that she has. She has plentiful resources covered around you that she can use. And what I see is that she is not using all of them. That's what I see. That's what resonates for me in this image. So the next image that I'm going to use today for the purpose, grateful. The posture itself makes me want to repeat that. Grateful. giving is that woman with open arms, that she's open to everything. If she's giving or receiving, but she has her arms open, eyes closed, she's trusting whatever comes through. Empathetic, it's probably something that resonates with hugging or feeling emotional about people around you. And then this card, grounded. When she's tied up with branches to the earth, she's covered in tree branches, but that makes her stronger. I don't feel like she's tied up. I feel like she's strong because she's grounded. So creative. And of course, we're going to use empowered because that was the image for the live stream. And obviously, if it resonated with you, you ended up here. So we're going to use that card as well. So creative is that flow state when you open to the universal knowledge that you have inside and you create the world around you. And that's whatever you see, whatever resonates with you, if it's the colors, if it's the clouds, write down what is that for you. Because we all see different things based on what we need to see. Empowered is that strong feeling of being empowered, the strength inside, the power inside that is unbreakable and could be used. And inspiring. So that's our selection for today. Inspiring. I'll just show you inspiring. Inspiring is maybe the images, there's a lot of details in the card. There's butterflies and flowers that makes you feel light. See what comes up for you when you look at it. What particularly makes this card resonate for you as being inspired? So I will lay out this card here that came up. And so this is the card Empowered. It's on the cover of the deck. Inspiring, creative, inspiring, grounded, grateful. Hope you can see them. And my cards are giving and resourceful. So now this is our selection for today's. And trust your instincts. Look at the card that you chose. Look at what you've written down for yourself. And I will ask you a few questions before we start getting into creative process that you ask yourself. So what feelings come up for you when you look at the image? So what feelings came up for you when you looked at the image? What draws your attention at the image? Where is the most energy that you feel in that image? What's your favorite part? And what does it make you think of in your life? And now let's write down, so what comes up for you in this card. So for me, I will say that in the card grateful, I have a very, very strong connections with the hands gesture. In grounded, the attachment to the earth is what stands out, makes me feel very solid. Inspiring is all about that breathing freedom of thoughts as butterflies around me. Creative is about the ability to have the universe around me. What is it for you? And empowered is about the light, that power of energy that I hold that helps me to open up. And from here, please pick one of the art materials that you have in front of you and use in any, it could be color, a collage, clay, a symbol, a paint. What we have pastels, whatever you have in front of you. And we start from here. So pick one of the, from everything that you wrote down, pick one of the most distinct aspects that has stood up for you. Feel in it. So from everything I wrote down, it was very distinctive words that is guiding me to universe, light, power, solid, intuitive, creative. For you, it could be symbols that comes up. It could be the butterfly that you saw or the tree. Anything that kind of rose those emotions in you. And create an art using any materials to ground it in, to anchor it into your consciousness, making it part of your new belief, that assuring yourself to connect to it. Use any way you would like to anchor these feelings. It could be color, collage, symbol, clay that represents it. You can draw it, paint it, write, or use any form of art that feels natural for you. Also, don't forget to breathe in and feel like where in your body you hold that energy of that card. Let the selected card ignite your creative process, activate inside you. Okay, so let's dive in. I hope you already dived in, and I will share my emotions that I have. I feel like I'm going to use some paint today, even if I didn't plan to do that. But I had a very, very strong feeling that came to me just now. And it was completely different to what I expected to be. That's how it happens while you do this activation. It wasn't planned for me, but I feel like I'm gonna use paint, and thankfully I have gloves, so it's not gonna get too dirty. But I feel like the emotion that rose up needs to be explored in painting today. So for me, very strong feeling came from the energy the world is holding now that needs to be opened up into the warmth. It is the grounded feeling. It is the feeling of being grateful to what I have. The strength of being creative, but not using the full strength of it. And it actually felt like I store it inside and it needs to be burst out. I had a very, very strong feeling that it wants to come out in a very explosive way, even like this card, that empowerment that we hold inside that is stored and not expressed. So I'm just using these colors that came up from the images that I saw. And surprisingly, I didn't even look at this card inspiring because the word itself doesn't resonate. But when we had a message about this card coming through, straight away I started looking at it and I do resonate as well. Yoga writer, thank you so much for opening up this card in a new shape for me. So let's dive in. I hope you're doing your work, you getting into your strengths that comes. And don't forget to feel in, breathe in, explore your emotions. If this is the empowerment that you have inside, that power within, the grounding that you have inside, feel it in. Try to use your hands as much as possible. Breathe. Don't analyze. Allow the flow to come through. So I have a very deep sensation that came through my hands while doing it. And it shows that the strength is coming from my hands. So the strength is in something that I like to do by hands. Because I could have chose a different way to do it, but I didn't. I have plenty of, you can see here, I have plenty of brushes that I could have used, but because it is all coming through naturally, my hands wanted to be used because it stores in my body somewhere that needs to be released from the movement. So now after I've done that, I feel like grounded it in with the image of a butterfly. So butterfly is a symbol that comes up for me that is ready to rise, that is ready to fly, that has the strength of freedom. So I'm going to write it down. As soon as it comes up, it's freedom. And then I can feel this card of creativity that resonates with the openness. So the butterflies is openness, open. The butterfly is in the air. It's open to everything that comes through. There's no fear. It's not attached to anything. It is in the sky. And then I also have a very strong sensation from this card of feeling the ground, even if it's in the sky. There's something that makes me feel this grounded. So this butterfly does fly, but it has the place to come back. And then the movement of the butterfly reminds me of the same symbol of being grateful. I can see in this shape here a butterfly as well. So it kind of intertwines for me with the message, the very strong message for myself about my strengths. So I hope you dive into your artwork. Don't think too much about how it looks. Express your emotions. It's about activation now of your messages that your subconscious is giving you. Subconscious is sending you messages in symbols. And the more you allow it to give you symbols from your feelings in your body, in your awareness, how it comes up for you, don't try to analyze it. Go with the flow, and then it will activate it inside you. It's not about the finished result on understanding everything, because there's not enough word in our life to understand how it works, but there's more feelings that we have inside us. So by allowing your emotions to arise, we already activating the strengths that you have inside. And later on, your analytical brain will find the framing, will find also the symbols on how to use it. So this is my butterfly that came up, and the words that resonates with the strengths of this butterfly when I look at it. So I hope you are doing okay with the artworks. I will give you another 2-3 minutes. You can later on come back to this video, put it on pause, or continue to work on this. Usually during the workshops, we have physical workshops, we have around 30 minutes to work on the artworks. It's enough. If even 15 minutes is enough for your brain not to get into the analytical thinking brain. So usually when we are in a creative flow, your brain is consumed with it, but then you started getting tired because there's a lot of new neurons happening into your in connection happens during this process, and it takes a lot of energy of your physical body. So while your neurons is activating, creating new neural paths, it takes physical energy out of your body, and then you start thinking. So your brain starts to analyze. So you have the time to trying to use your creative side of the brain to activate what's needed from your subconscious before your analytical brain kicks in. So go for it. I hope you enjoy the actual process. I was not planning for doing the paint uh, paint today, but in the creative process, it comes up whatever your body feels and needs, and it tells you how it needs to be activated. And take a moment, see what insights comes up for you, what emotions. From the card that we selected, so I'm going to write the card that we selected. And now I will start going into the reflection, into the activation stage. So activation stage is when we did the creative process and now we reflect on it. There's so much happening in the body, in your brain. Please breathe through, drink water. You're activating your inner strengths. Every message that comes up for you is already activating what's inside you. And remember, the strengths card are the tools for your emotions. They're here to support you on the journey of self-discovery and empowerment. Embrace everything that comes through. Embrace yourself. And finishing up with the messages that comes through with the image that you had. So my butterfly was that strength is in my freedom when I'm open but grounded, when I'm inspired to create. My power is for me to fly. My strength is to show the light that brings the wind from the wings. See what message comes up for you. Please allow all the words come through. Don't try to make sense. It is an activation stage when the words activated what is stored inside you that you need, your body need, your higher self needs now for you to be stronger, to use it in your life. The words that comes through is your affirmation that affirm and validates you, why you're here, with the strength that you have that allows you to be who you are. Create your words. You have the freedom to add anything, phrases or words on your artwork. These words can represent your feelings, the message that you want to affirm, manifest into your life, to activate and accept it into your daily life. So the affirmation could go on top of the artwork. The colors is important as well in this process. When you finish your artwork, look at it from a distance. Try to turn it around and see if there's different image that comes through to you. Put it upside down, put it on the side. See what messages or what does it remind you of? Does it have any certain feeling? Is there any certain place on the artwork that stands up for you? Does it remind you of anything? Does it remind you of anyone? What does it make you think of in your life when you look at it? Where in your life you can use these strengths? Where in your life do you need to use it? What is the most energy is in the image? Where does it hold? So by answering all these questions that I just asked, you can continue your affirmation stage. Continue to connect to that strength that you currently need. Sometimes the things that come up are not what you expect or want. And that's usually happens because we think we know what we need. We want to work on some certain strengths. And then your body is actually, your subconscious is telling you that you actually need something else. And it's your body and your subconscious telling you. So you have to accept with your analytical brain and your brain that is conditioned to so many things in your life on what you think you need. So be compassionate with yourself. Allow yourself to accept whatever came through. And let's continue with the grounding exercise. So let's ground ourselves before. As you have done an immense work connecting to your subconscious, so it's important to return safely. To return safely, to feel grounded back into your body, I recommend you to have a glass of water, have a deep breath, maybe move your body, feel where the energy stored that came up for you, that wanted to be released, to activate the strengths in the full potential. See if there's certain points in your body that actually felt like it had to be moved. Allow it to come through. Breathe it in, breathe it out. And then please feel free to close your eyes or lower your gaze. Feel your body on the chair. Turn your head left, right. Feel your neck. Go into the deepest sweet spots inside your neck. As we've done this work, your body needs to be acknowledged for the physical activity it's done as well, your mental activity. So touch your shoulders and tap on your shoulders. Tell yourself, I am grateful for doing this work for myself. I have activated my inner strengths. I am open to whatever came out. I am grounded. I have the power within me. I am enough. Take a deep breath. Breathe out. I encourage you to carry this vibrant energy of this sacred space within you, whatever came up for you today. Let your art serve as a tangible reminder of the incredible power, courage, empowerment, resilience that resides within you. The journey doesn't end here. Our strengths activation cards are not just for today, they're your companions on the road ahead. Whatever came up for you today is for you to carry. Keep this close to yourself. Use when you need a reminder of your power. Share with others who might benefit from this transformative experience. As we disperse, know that you carry with you a piece of strength you've uncovered today. You put it on the surface. You unleashed it inside yourself. Until we meet again on this journey of self-discovery, stay inspired, stay creative, stay grounded, and be grateful to yourself and your journey. Remember, today you've taken a step towards self-discovery, embracing courage and determination for showing up today. You are empowered and ready to go. Thank you so much for showing up today. Stay connected with Active Creative as we continue to share more products. So these personal card stacks, you will get a special discount. I will send it into your email. And we'll have more products and practices coming. A heartfelt thank you for being integral on this adventure. As you step back into the rhythm of your daily life, keep shining your light, embracing your strengths, and consciously craft the masterpiece that is your life. You are the masterpiece that holds all the strengths and powers inside you. Until our creative paths intertwine again, take a good care. And may this ever expanding canvas of your creative spirit continue to flourish. Thank you so much. And send me your questions if you have. Subscribe to our channel and see you again. Thank you.